But what really should motivate us to do the right thing? Let's look at 2 Corinthians 5:10, because I don't know if you've thought about this, but we all have an appointment. 2 Corinthians 5:10 says this: "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that each one may receive the things done in the body." Did you catch that? What you do with your body, where your body goes, how you treat your body, what your body wears, what your body's habits are, we have to explain to God. 2 Corinthians 5:10 says that we explain, verse 10, whether what we have done is good or bad. Now, for just a second, I want you to think about Christ has taken all the sin in our life and erased the record of it. So in my life, here is all my lifetime of 168-hour weeks, all the time in my life, any sin is erased, forgiven, the record of it gone. All the rest of the time that I spend, working out and listening to music and watching things and studying and sitting through classes, all that stuff that's not sin that I just do in my life is still here. And that, my life spending without sin, is what comes before the 2 Corinthians 5:10 judgment seat of Christ. And what God does is, he puts it through the fire. I saw some of you sitting out there around the fire there. So you put stuff in the fire, and it burns up, and when the fire is done, whatever's left is what survived the fire. And usually it's just ashes and little chunks. What are choices that keep us from having most of our life burned up? In other words, we wasted our life. Well, here they are. There's a great, if any of you want to read something, John Piper. You ever heard of John Piper? He wrote a book to young people. It's called Don't Waste Your Life. And it's free, it's online. You type that into Google, Don't Waste Your Life by John Piper. It's right there. Basically, what he talks about is what keeps us from serving the Lord in our daily life. And so what he comes to is Revelation 3 that says, beware of being rich, increased in goods, and needing nothing and not following the Lord. I summarized it this way: beware of a lust for comfort and convenience. That will keep you from serving the Lord. Did you know it's uncomfortable to serve the Lord, and it's inconvenient to serve the Lord? And by the way, Piper tells great stories. Beware of wanting to be recognized. The Lord says that the things that he rewards are what we do in secret. Remember Matthew 6? It isn't that anybody will know. Did you know the greatest ministries? Most people would not have known what David Livingstone did for the Lord, except the reporter from America tracked him down and found him in Africa and made him famous by writing an article. Most of the great things that have been done for the Lord, nobody knows about but the Lord. And what we see is that Satan wants us to want convenience. Hey, I was a pastor. Did you know whenever it rained or snowed, the attendance went down in church? Did you catch that? When it rained or snowed, people didn't come to church. What does that mean? They want to be comfortable and convenient. Did you know if you go out in the rain, it ruins your hair? Right? Doesn't ruin mine. Think about it. I'm being serious. If they found out if people can't find a parking place close to the church, they don't come. That's part of what church planners learn. You've got to have parking places close. Why? Because we lust for comfort and convenience. We love to be recognized. We want to be secure. And the Lord says those will erase your reward.